Hello world, Phil here with some creepy and mysterious videos that might just make you shit your pants. Let's get started.
I was today years old when I noticed this scary Pixar movie link. We all know that the monsters scare the kids to gain more power. But during this part of the movie, one of the monsters is scared out of the room by someone. Did you work out who the kid was that scared the monster? Look closely at the poster. We've seen that before. Recognize it yet? It's the same poster from Sid's room in Toy Story. Sid is the scariest monster.
It's a fucking asteroid.
No, what's the sparkling?
It's still going, it's still going. It just disappeared. It just disappeared.
No, it's still there. Look at
It's still there, it's still there!
It's still there. It's like sparkly. It's all the sparkly stuff right there.
That's amazing.
What is that sparkly
It
stuff?
freaking disappeared.
What is that?
What is that?
That's a UFO. That's a UFO.
Oh,
What is that?
holy shit.
What is that?
Now over here, it's big and it blew apart.
You still see it.
Oh my
Holy shit.
God.
I don't know what this is, but part of me thinks it's AI only because the commentary is not matching up.
My gosh! Oh my God! What is that?
To the land.
Get all these. Get all these. Look at all these jumping out of the hot tub. Look at all of them. Look at it. Oh my God!
That's what I mean by like cap. Like, hear all that cheering. What we cheering for?
Yeah, let's get the best fucking video. Yeah, what the fuck is that? Holy shit. What the fuck is it chasing?
No, it's right there still. It's right there still. It didn't disappear yet. It's still there.
Oh, y'all look at
Yeah, we recorded. We recorded that bitch. Look, it's right there. Keep your eye on it, Ray.
I am.
We don't know.
Maybe a meteor.
Or it could be the fucking aliens coming to take over the world. Take me with you. No, stop. Yo, keep your eye on it. That's like a fucking fiery orb. They here for us. They're like, listen, you need some help. Look, it's following us. I think it's following. I think they're here to help us. I think everything's gonna be just fine.
Wait, I'm gonna take a video too.
Now it disappeared. Where the fuck is that? Now it disappeared.
Erratically and changing directions without any care to physics. At first they thought it was a helicopter, but the lack of rotors and sheer bone-crushing G-forces exhibited ruled that out. In his jet, David Fravor attempted to engage with the object. He began a long spiral to get closer to the churning water surface, but seemingly the object stopped its movements and began an opposite helix upwards motion, almost mirroring the fighter jet. Whatever it was, it knew he was there. Now closer, the craft seemed to lack what the pilots would later recall as any visible flight control surfaces or means of propulsion, and it was seen at as least big as the F-18. Fravor, who was a decorated pilot instructor and a 16-year veteran of the Navy's famous Top Gun program for fighter pilots, was
Like I said, the whole world's a stage, even the NFL. Take a look at this.
This all started last season when the NFL scriptwriters and I But we got together and we decided that two brothers should play each other in the Super Bowl. When the Bosa brothers said no, I said, well, I guess the Kelseys will do.
Speaking of the Super Bowl, now the Chiefs have Taylor Swift on their side. So why would they want the Chiefs to lose when their jersey sales have gone up 400%? Which brings us back to this video.
Here's a clear example. 27 doesn't even attempt to make a tackle on Patrick Mahomes, giving him a clear path to a first down.
They also love to tell us the truth in all their commercials as well. Check out these.
What do we got?
I say we run last year's script back. Who doesn't love a good sequel, right?
Nice.
But we're just going to tweak the ending a little bit.
There we go. Write that down. All right, everyone. Last season was a smash. Ratings gold. But this year's script has to top it. So welcome to the table read for the 104th season of the NFL. Let's get to work.
You know, there's a crazy conspiracy theory connected to The Shining and the moon landing.
Yeah, I heard about the moon landing.
Yeah, it's all about the number on the doors, exact same amount of thousands of miles, 237, and it's 237,000 miles away. The little kid did have an Apollo 11 sweatshirt.
Yeah, that's true. He did have an Apollo 11.
I mean, that's pretty on the nose. You know, and he's the guy that the conspiracy theorists, when they get the most crazy, when they really want to dive into who did it, they think it was all Kubrick. Kubrick literally filmed the fake moon landing, uploaded it to the American TV satellites.
If anyone could do it, it'd be him. He'd be the guy I would get to do it.
Can you imagine if that was really what happened?
I've heard all
these years.
I remember hearing all the fucking conspiracy theorists about the Illuminati killing him because he made. Yeah.
Well, they were worried he was gonna open his fucking mouth. Tell about the moon landing. That too. That was his last one. They're like, enough. This guy's getting too close.
Because I think he died like a week after that movie.
Of course he did.
Knowing this will shock humans.
This is the only proof we have of time travel, and it's absolutely terrifying. In 1923, archaeologists uncovered a sealed tomb in Egypt. Inside, they found something that defied logic. A photograph dated 1987. It showed a man in modern clothing standing in front of the tomb, holding a camera. The man was identified as Elon Huck, a scientist who vanished in 1987 while working on a top-secret government project called Kronos. The project's goal to unlock time travel, but it was shut down after Huck disappeared without a trace. The photograph had a chilling message scrolled on the back. I tried to stop it, but the loop is inevitable. Years later, in 1980, another photograph surfaced. This one showed Elon Huck, now decades older, standing in front of the same tomb. The date on the photo, 2025. The final clue was found in Huck's 1987 lab notes. He wrote, "Time isn't linear, it's a loop and I'm trapped in it." But here's the twist. In 2023, a team of researchers decided to open the tomb again. Inside, they found a camera, the same one from the photographs. When they developed the film, it showed a picture of them standing in the tomb dated 2045.
Have you ever heard your name just out of nowhere and you're like,
I don't know about that one. This is what I think. And I know it's hard for people to understand my theory, but just follow me really quick. I believe that if you were to travel back in time, right, somehow, you can never come back to the present moment. That's what's going to happen. Because the universe is expanding faster than the speed of light. And you can't travel faster than the speed of light. So if you go back to a previous location in the past where Earth was, without a quote-unquote wormhole or whatever, other, defying physics things that are almost hard to even, experience, you would probably get stuck in the past and you probably would never come back to the future. So that's just my theory because of the universal expansion.
yo, wait, did my mom call me? You go to your mom, she's not the one who called you.
Yeah, all the time, bro, yeah.
Or your little sister, or your brother, or your older brother. So the scary way of looking at it, and the scary way that people think of it, is that it's actually demons trying to take your soul and trying to bring you into a different dimension. Or it could also be an evil entity in the house itself. It's trying to fuck with you. But then there's another way of looking at it, or somebody in your family in dear need of help, and it's their soul literally reaching out to you in the spirit world.
Yo, I got the fucking chills, bro. What the That's actually like a really
interesting way of seeing it.
Yeah, I never thought of it like that.
Like on some telepathic bro. Some other people are also saying that it's your spirit guides and stuff like that. So there's many ways of seeing that, but I know a lot of people have experienced the whole hearing your name and you're just like, what the
I remember one time, right? So I was home alone. I think I was in a room playing video games or something like that. I forgot what it was. And then I hear the door open. Because I used to have bells on my door. But I heard the bells. And I heard, like, my mom usually ends up greeting my dog with, like, a baby voice. Like, hi, Rocky. Like stuff like that.
No way, you...
And I heard her say, hi, Rocky. But, like, no one was there.
Oh, that's scary.
When I heard it, I thought it was my mom. But after a while, I noticed that there was no more noise. So I went to the living room. Rocky was in his bed sleeping. And nobody was home.
That's scary, bro.
Like, I know I didn't hear my name, but I heard like my mom's voice say like, hi, Rocky.
That's weird, bro. Imagine it even scarier, bro. You, oh my gosh, hey, Rocky. And then instead of like,
yeah, I'm pretty sure these salt mines are dead giants. Y'all cannot tell me these salt mines are not dead giants. Bruh, this looks like chunks of meat. Are y'all kidding me right now? This looks like bacon or pork chops. But this is salt from the mine. This looks like blood. Look at it. Look. This looks like the inside of a body. Look at it. Look at it. Bro, they're all just petrified bodies from giants. Look at the resemblance if it started to become petrified over time. Look at it. Look at this one. This one looks like a woman. Look. Look. They all over the world, humanoid-looking entities that are in the shape of mountains and islands and caves. Just look at this one. This is the original image. This is what it originally looks like. But then when you flip it to the side, it looks like a body. Look! You think it's stopping humanoids? Nope. This is like a big-ass snake, a big-ass petrified snake. It still got the scales. They call this Gorilla Island. Bruh. Look at that big ass gorilla. Look at it. It's all over the world. Look at that elephant. Look at that turtle. Oh my God. This world is a lie. The whole thing is a lie.
We are actually living in...
I don't know if that's necessarily true. And I mean, maybe there are some petrified beasts out there, right? I'm not trying to knock that whole idea, but I believe also the human mind has a tendency to see patterns, faces, and like make images, you know, so that it can make sense of the world, you know? So you could just look at something and say, oh, that looks kind of like a gorilla, you know? But that didn't really look much like a gorilla to me.
1726. In 1991, a German historian by the name of Hermann Illig proposed a theory called phantom time hypothesis, suggesting that the years 814 through 911 AD never happened. Well, you see, Illig claimed that these years were actually made up by the Holy Roman Emperor Otto III, Pope Sylvester II, and Byzantine Emperor Constantine VII, by altering documentation and converting the Gregorian calendar in order to fast forward time to the sacred year 1000 AD, as Otto's ruling that starts on the millennial year 1000 AD would sound much better and be more legitimate. This theory is further backed up, as while there are written documents, there seem to be a lot of missing artifacts from those 297 years. Looking at the example of how Tartaria was written out of existence, it seems like it really wouldn't be that hard for the elites of the world to rewrite history, and just maybe.
Why do you think Snapchat exists? Why do you think they would make a company for 13-year-olds where a photo disappears after 24 hours? Why do you think kids would want to use that? You know, I've been to Silicon Valley. There are buildings full of 300 people who are all employed to give children what they want, not what they need. The base interests of children's wants. Because before, you wanted to get to a kid, you had to appeal to their parents, because their parents would turn the television off. So if you wanted to make a program for a kid, it had to appeal to their parents, because their parents were in control of the media they consumed. The kids have direct access to it now, so it doesn't matter. And there's an entire dialogue happening between these tech companies and kids that parents are completely unaware of.
Yeah, well, that was today's video, so make sure you check your search history and get a VPN and firewall and all that other stuff. Make sure your computer's protected. But as always, if you like videos like this, then make sure to subscribe, like the video, and check out the main channel for more, deep dives just like this one.